see at all on the pitch there, but certainly where the players have been warming up before the game, you can certainly see the footprints.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any standing water, and there won't be on these modern pitches, you wouldn't think, Derek, but it's certainly been bucketing down all day. I've been in Leeds since early this morning, and it hasn't stopped. It's been non-stop, so it's going to be a really slick surface.
That could cause mistakes, of course. The two sides making their way out to our right-hand side. Leeds captain Ethan Ampadu, the Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk. Leeds players all have a little mascot alongside them. Just one alongside Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool captain, who himself has just had the spotlight on him a little bit more than he ever has in his Liverpool career as well, Craig.
Yeah, well, they all have though, Derek, because of the form they've been in. People are starting to ask questions about them all. You know, are they getting a little bit past it? Are they too much? Have they gone? So they've all had questions to answer, virtually every single one of them. And he's no different. You know, he's been such an unbelievable footballer for Liverpool that when he does have a little dip, it's noticeable. His standards have been so high.
And a couple of the stats, I think that, you know, most Liverpool fans will have noticed. Liverpool really poor in winning second balls this season as well, and you'd have seen that as a trademark for Liverpool certainly over the past number of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't been anywhere near the pressing and the getting about people and closing people down. That's certainly been a noticeable drop-off for me. You know, when they used to go all together, and it was really regimented. It was really vicious at times when they went. They used to go with a real intent, but that hasn't been the case. They've sort of gone half-hearted now, and one will go, the other one will be a little bit away, and people will play around them, and it's just not quite cohesive enough.
Terrific atmosphere, as there always is here at Ellen Road, no doubt about that. The crowd are almost on top of the pitch, aren't they? I mean, another thing with those stats is, I mean, Liverpool have been behind 7 times this season, and Wednesday night is the first time when they've conceded the opening goal in a game that they've come back and actually got everything out of the match. And that's a bit un-Liverpool-like.
Yeah, it is. It's very un-Liverpool-like. You know, normally you fancy this team to keep coming back, and whether they go a goal down or not doesn't affect them, but that hasn't been the case this season. When they have gone down, it really has affected them. And at times they've run out of ideas on how to break people down and break teams down, especially like Arne Slot said in his interview before the game. Those teams who come with a low block and keep it narrow and tight, Liverpool really struggle against them.
Well, let's confirm those two sides for you. Terrific noise you can hear behind us here, certainly. Liverpool with the 4 changes from the side that started against Sunderland. So Gomez, McAllister, Robertson and Isak. They drop to the bench. Bradley, Kirkes, Jones and Ekitike are the players that come in. So Alisson Becker in goal. Conor Bradley, he comes in. Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk the captain, and Milos Kirkes. So that's the back 4. Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, the 2 holders in midfield. Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz and Cody Gakpo, and then Hugo Ekitike. He will lead the line. On the bench, as I say, Gomez, McAllister, Robertson and Isak. Alongside them, Mo Salah, no starting place for him again. Endo, Chiesa, Ungamoa and Mama Dashkashvili, the goalkeeping sub. Leeds, that terrific victory over 3-1. They've made a couple of changes as well. Lucas Nemeka, who've been playing as in the front 2 with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's out injured completely. Tanaka has dropped to the bench, so start here for Ilya Gruev in midfield. Lucas Perry in goal for them. A back 3, Joe Roden, Jake Pujol and Patrick Stroy. Jake Bogle, Gabriel Gudbranson, they're the wing-backs. Brewer, Ethan Ampadu, their captain. Anton Strak in midfield. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who scored 2 in 2, the former Everton striker. And Noah Okafor, who's the player who comes in up front. On the bench for them, Carl Darlow's the goalkeeper, Joel Pirot, Brendan Aronson, Jack Harrison, Tanaka, Sebastian Bornau, James Justin and Sam Byram and Wilfred Nonto as Liverpool get this game underway, kicking from right to left in their traditional red shirts, red shorts, red stockings. Leeds United in their all-white strip, and this is one of those grounds, isn't it? One of the old-fashioned grounds, I suppose, if you like, where there's such a wall of noise when these games start.
Yeah, I mean, they always have been, no matter what league Leeds have been in. I had the privilege of being here for about 4 months of my career, just at the back end, and it was a real eye-opener as to how big this football club is and how passionate these fans are. It's going to be hostile, that's for sure.
Well, Szoboszlai with a free kick wide right-hand side, midway inside the Leeds half. It's headed away by Bogle at the near post. Liverpool trying to win the ball back on the edge of the penalty area. Gravenberch goes in with a challenge. It's bounced away towards this near touchline, and the ball is picked up by Ekitike, but then the flag has got up on that far touchline. That first opportunity for Liverpool to cause problems inside the Leeds United box was wasted, really, because the cross never got as far as the penalty spot.
No, it didn't beat the first man, did it? Even though Leeds did struggle a little bit to clear it, the ball was in the air for a bit. Liverpool kept a bit of pressure on, but Ekitike just straight offside when he came back for the ball. And Leeds have got a free kick. Either Lucas Perry will clear this one upfield.
John Calvert-Lewin, of course, the main target man now. Always headed away by Canate. Ekitike gets beaten, boy, now the box edges the penalty. The shot comes in, it's got inches wide in the end, and Okafor, who's in the starting lineup today. And that was just a simple header forward, really. Liverpool caught out, dropped on his left foot just outside the box, but fortunately for Liverpool, he's just dragged it wide of the right-hand post.
Well, it's really poor, you know. Canate wins the original header, and then he gets in between Canate and Bradley. Bradley's not over enough. He just pulls his shot wide. It was never on target. Always drifting a little bit wide, but it wasn't much. It was maybe a yard wide. It wasn't the best strike. But that's what you'll get from Leeds. You know, they'll compete in that middle area there where you can see again, competing, won another free kick. They'll load the box from just, 15 yards inside the Liverpool half on his right-hand side. But that's what they'll do, Derek. They'll get right in Liverpool's faces. They'll compete for every ball. This crowd demands it.
Milos Kerkez, the Liverpool player that was penalised there, and that's the player over the ball who curled us inside the Liverpool penalty area. It's not too dissimilar to the situation that Szoboszlai was in just a few minutes ago for the Reds. That's a much better free kick in towards the far post. It's headed away, breaks into the penalty. It's on the volley, it's over the top of the crossbar as well. It was a decent hit there by Gudmundsson. It just didn't dip over the top of Alisson, over the top of the crossbar, and it's a goal kick for Liverpool.
Yeah, again, good ball into the box. I think Van Dijk won the header, but Gudmundsson on the edge of the box, nobody near him, could take it on his chest. He'll feel he should have done better with that. I think he should have at least hit the target. I think Alisson would have been pleased to see it go over the bar. So it's a decent start from Leeds, and you can see how high they're pressing. You know, Liverpool haven't been able to play out.
Ball bounces over Gakpo's head, now for a throw on this near side. That's why there's the huge cheers from the Leeds fans. Arne Slot there, just trying to point out to Ekitike where he should be when Leeds are taking a throw. Throw down the near touchline, taken by Rodon. So, Virgil van Dijk thinks he should have had a throw there, but it wasn't given. Leeds take it quickly, but they're forced back towards the halfway line. Chance now for them to build through Visual at the back. He plays it wide away on that far left-hand side to Struik. Ball with Ampadu, the captain. Played in, put in there by Gravenberch. Leeds win the ball back and can calmly play it back to goalkeeper Perry, who'll launch it long and deep. Bradley's underneath it, headed forward. Gudmundsson though, and now there's space down that left-hand touchline. Canate's gone across there to try and stop the danger. It's played in towards the Liverpool penalty area, and Gravenberch, well, he did the covering there, but he couldn't do too much rather than play it out of play for a Leeds throw.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was too easy, I think, for Leeds to get down that left-hand side. Liverpool's right. Just a simple ball over Bradley. Got Leeds right into almost the byline inside the Liverpool box. But thankfully, Gravenberch could come across, spotted danger, and just put it out for a throw-in. This looks like it's going to go in long. He's got the towel out.
5 minutes gone, no goals in this one. As Craig is saying, it's going to be a long throw from that far left-hand touchline, about 12 yards from the corner flag. It's in towards the near post. It's over Ekitike's head, and it might break down. And in the end, the shot came in, this time from Okafor again. And fortunately, there was a slight Liverpool deflection that's taken it off target and behind for a corner.
Yeah, it was Kerkez who got himself really close, put his body on the line, threw himself in front of it. He got a little bit lucky where it's deflected off him and wide. But Leeds again reacting first to that ball bobbling about the box. Kerkez done really well. Okafor it was again.
Talk about Achilles' heels for Liverpool. Certainly corners have been one of them.
Yeah.
One from the left-hand side now. It's going to be curled in towards the near post. A diving header, but, well, Leeds players appeal of a handball there. It was the attempt of a diving header. I'm not quite sure what part of the body hit the Liverpool defender in the end, but they've scrambled the ball away from danger.
Well, they're having a little look at this, I think. He's asking them to wait. Anthony Taylor, is it?
Anthony Taylor's the referee. Yes,
he's asking him to wait. He just wants qualification.
Towards the near post. It was
No.
It was headed off his head onto his arm, I think,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was,
It was like a low diving header. That's fine. There's no issue with that. Throwing will be taken.
It wasn't the arm or the hand first, was
No.
it? It just came off his head. Even so, not the most confident defending by Liverpool.
No, it wasn't.
Kirkes back as far as Van Dijk down the near touchline towards Gakpo. He flicks the ball on. Ekitike there was
hasn't it? I mean, he was having his shirt pulled all over there, Ekitike. He was almost turned round the wrong way.
Van Dijk there with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Calvert-Lewin's done really well to win the ball back. Leeds will come again with Rodon down this near touchline. Bogle tries to play the ball forward. Kirkes just keeps the ball in play, but it's hitting out towards halfway. And, Leeds have the possession again. Rosler goes across there. Bradley is faced now down the touchline, and Monson gets away from him. Left edge of the penalty area. Plays the ball back, and it's played in again. Just got back there with Szoboszlai just to get an important touch in. Now can Liverpool break this? A neat touch by Ekitike. Now what can Florian Wirtz do? He's got challenged by a Leeds player from behind, and that's going to be a free kick Liverpool's way. But that was a quick break by Liverpool.
It was a really good break. It was a fabulous touch by Ekitike, but Liverpool have took it quick.
Kirkes, 25 yards from goal, sets himself for the shot. Almost leaning back as he hit it. And you can tell from the Leeds fans it's almost coming to the second tier behind Perry's goal. But
you see, Curtis Jones not happy with that. He wants him to play it and move. Well, it was just hopeful, wasn't it? Never, ever, ever anywhere near the target from Kirkes. Space had opened up in front of him.
That was a lovely touch by Hugo Ekitike, as you say, there to build up play.
Yeah, it was a fabulous touch to Curtis Jones. I was surprised, really, Anthony Taylor didn't book the Leeds player, because Curtis Jones was just about to play Ekitike back in, and he was nowhere near the ball, brought him down from behind.
Dijk beaten in the air there by Calvert-Lewin. Canate, as far as Bradley's going to be forced back towards his own goal. Alisson is there first outside his penalty area. Now, Szoboszlai can pick up a loose ball. Drives forward now, but into trouble. Bradley, just inside the Leeds United half as Liverpool do slow the ball down now. Canate, Van Dijk, and even there, the simple ball was a sloppy one.
Yeah, it really was. It missed Van Dijk. Good job, Curtis Jones was where he was.
Jones, Kirkes. So, well, they had no chance at all letting Cody Gakpo. The ball's out for Liverpool throw. That's what you were saying before the game about how slow Liverpool could be in their build-up sometimes. And
yeah, and then they still played the predictable ball when Leeds have had a chance to go and cover that. You know, they'll get 3 or 4 men in that area, and Liverpool are still trying to play through them instead of maybe switching it quick.
Curtis Jones, Gakpo just trying to make sure he stays on side here, and then the forward one not found with the pass, and now it needs Szoboszlai there to be sharp and understand what the danger was and get back and win the ball back for Liverpool. Gravenberch, Canate, Bradley to his right hand side, comes in field, but then has to go back to halfway again. Leeds now have everybody in position behind the ball. Szoboszlai, Van Dijk, Jones, Florian Wirtz just to try and get a touch to the ball. It's Jones again. Makes his way towards this left-hand touchline, and then Leeds aren't being drawn out of position at all. There's no real runs ahead of the Liverpool players at the moment to pass the ball forward, and Gravenberch now comes back towards the
but this is what I mean. We've had 5 or 6, maybe more passes over in this left-hand area. The right, you can see how much space there is there. But Liverpool are still coming out and then going back into that same area, and Leeds have got plenty of bodies there.
That's the Gakpo. It's back as far as Jones again. A bit tight there, lovely little back heel by Ekitike again. Almost got Gravenberch in, but now Leeds are on the break and have space down that left-hand touchline. Monson's got the wrong side of Brownlee for a moment, then he's trying to turn inside Canate, who just about got his body in the way, was able to play it back as far as Alisson, and Alisson's backed out to Bradley. Isn't a good one. That's one back by Gruev on that far side. Sloppy play by Liverpool again. 10 minutes gone, still no goals in this one. Ball played wide by Ampadu. Struik, now the cross in. Bounced awkwardly there just in front of Alisson, but he took it confidently in the end. But again, Liverpool sort of causing their own problems there by giving the ball away deep inside their own half.
Silly, I think they've got all day, but they haven't. You know, Leeds are really quick to close them down, and they're not just standing and jockeying, they're actually trying to win the ball.
Half the run forward here by Ryan Gravenberch. That's a decent ball in towards Ekitike. Now Wirtz, he's got nobody to his right hand side, so he has to come in field. Curtis Jones. Jones. Wide to Gakpo. This near touchline turns in field. Still with Cody Gakpo. It's a ball just behind Jones, but he retrieves it. Now a chance for Bradley. Curls the ball in, looking for Verts, and Gakpo's inside the box as well. Curtis Jones back to goal. He's got Kirkes behind him. Kirkes crosses towards the far post. Keeper comes there and takes Ekitike out, and his own defender as well. Still inside the penalty area. Verts is quickly onto the ball. Still there's a Liverpool player down. Florian Verts trying to twist and turn. Referee is letting play go on at the moment, even though there's a Liverpool player down in the box. It's a curling cross beyond Curtis Jones to the far post, which is going to go out of play. And Ekitike, who got flattened, I think, by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he did.
He went through his own defender to get to Ekitike as well.
Yeah, Lucas Perry, he's a big lad as well, isn't he? It was a ball that was just hung up, wasn't it, from Kirkes? It was really high. Ekitike got himself up. I don't think he was caught flush, though. I think that's just down the side of his ear or somewhere, isn't it? He'd be all right with that one.
It was a follow-through, wasn't it, from the goalkeeper after he punched the ball away,
right.
really. He got above the defender, but the defender was between Perry and the ball.
Yeah.
So
he'll be all right with that one. It's not like he's had a proper write-up, is it?
A little bit better by Liverpool, though. They managed a few intricate passes around the edge of the penalty area and create an opportunity for the cross to come in.
They done really well. Again, it was that switch, wasn't it? It was the quick switch that opened it up for Bradley over that far side. It's all right playing down this left-hand side, but they're trying to still play when they've probably overplayed, and Leeds have got so many men in that area. It's going to be difficult to play through them.
Looking off the ball there, I mean, obviously none of the action because Ekitike is still down, but Florian Verts is just trying to find little spaces for himself in between the midfield and the
He's brilliant at it. He's really clever. If you see his movement is exceptional. You know, he doesn't always get the ball, but he's always available for it.
So I guess we're going to get a few instructions here from Barney Slot.
I think this is to do with more defensive instructions, you know, when Leeds are trying to play out. And the one thing about Leeds, they have been really competitive, haven't they? They've been aggressive at the start.
Well, they always say when you've come up with your home form, particularly, that you need to do that. Sunderland have shown that so far. Certainly, it's difficult to go there. Always difficult to go to Ellen Road. Ekitike just making his way up. I'm just looking to see if there's any movement on the Liverpool bench. If it's concussion, but doesn't look like that's the case at the moment. So he's making his way round now behind the goal that Perry is defending. Leeds have a throw midway between the corner flag and the edge of their own penalty area on the right hand side. 14 minutes gone here on Total Sport Merseyside on a Saturday afternoon come evening. So Leeds give the ball away to Bradley midway inside the Leeds half, goes wide to Szoboszlai. Only Verts inside the penalty area at the moment, of course, with Ekitike being off the pitch. Liverpool come back to halfway. If he'd been on, it was crying out for an early ball in then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Szoboszlai, now with Bradley. It's back as far as Canarsie, goes wide now to Szoboszlai. Ekitike is now back on the pitch. Looks to be okay. So Canarsie there drills the ball forward. It's an angle one, and did well there, did Bogle to control. Now he's giving away now back outside the penalty area. There's a defender who bounces away on this near side. It'll be just kept in play.
He's done great there, Curtis Jones. Didn't he? He was really quick in to close down, nip the ball, win it back. Gakpo then got it on the edge of the box, but he was closed down. His shot was blocked.
Curtis Jones in the midfield in place of McAllister this evening. He's on the bench. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Right to Bradley. Can they get everybody behind the ball very, very quickly, Leeds United. Van Dijk. It's the feet there of Verts, comes right to Gakpo again, back as far as Florian Verts. Seems quite comfortable right or left foot as well, Verts as well. He's not too bothered where the ball comes to him, is he?
No, he's brilliant touch.
Only 22, of course, so probably enough time for him to show his Liverpool ranks. So they're Liverpool at the moment, need him to really turn it on, don't they? Trying to get themselves well up to 5th with a victory. That's where Everton are at the moment after that 3-0 victory over Nottingham Forest earlier on. Gravenberg now plays to his left-hand side. Now with Gakpo, we've got Curtis Jones inside him now. Sets himself, Curtis Jones wants to curl it far post. It's a crossbar and comes out.
What an effort.
Didn't quite dip enough in the end, but that was a terrific effort by Curtis Jones.
You could see what he wanted to do. As soon as he got it, it was on his right foot, trying to bend it in that far post.
Now Verts with an early ball forward, almost got Szoboszlai behind the defenders. Now Liverpool are pressing high with some purpose. Canate runs on halfway. Close to come to a goal so far. Neat play by Liverpool against Szoboszlai. Played back as far as Ekitike inside the box, scuffed his shot. It's cracked away, but only as far as Vertonghen plays it back now as far as Bradley with a taking deflection over the top of the crossbar from Ekitike. Well, Liverpool getting closer there. Jones hits the crossbar, and then Ekitike with his shot in the end that took a deflection over the top of the bar.
Vert again, unbelievable vision. Cut that one back to Ekitike, and he was closed down, got his shot away, and it sort of gone under that Leeds player and cannoned off him and then gone up in the air. But what an effort from Curtis Jones. Right foot. Tried to find that top corner. Keeper was nowhere near it. So unlucky.
Liverpool corner then. Inside. Szoboszlai will take it now. He's away from danger though. Gravenberch will have to go back to retrieve the ball. With Bradley. Back as far as Alisson, Ekitike's first shot actually bobbled it, didn't he? And then it was cleared away, but Liverpool won it back. And as you say, Bert's got his head up and saw that Ekitike was in
They've
space.
been quite inventive actually in and around the box, Derek. You know, it's been good to see. In the first 17 minutes or so, they have, when they've got up in the box, there's been some real ingenuity. Ekitike and Bert in particular.
Back with Van Dijk. Now with Curtis Jones, who's done really well in the opening 18 minutes of this one. Still goalless here at Ellen Road. So it's scored on the Merseyside with me. Derek Jones, Craig Hignett alongside me. On the slot. A lot of coaching from his technical area below us here at the moment as Wirtz all seems to be the one that shows and says, I want the ball, I'm not too bothered about how closely I'm marked. Szoboszlai wide to Bradley down the right hand side. TK is close to him, but it comes back as far as Canate again. Now Gravenberch decides to switch play, looking for Gakpo, has to backpedal. They can control it though, and Kirkes wanted it outside him, but Gakpo kills it towards the far post. It's just over the head of Ekitike again. Goes behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, good play again, wasn't it? A really good switch by Gravenberch. He started the game really well as well. You know, Gakpo took it down. I thought he was just going to play Kirkes, who was going on an underlap, and he ignored him, pulled it back on his right foot, went into the far post where Ekitike was. Wasn't a million miles away from it. He acknowledges that it was a good idea, but it's better from Liverpool.
It was 5 minutes spell near the start, didn't they, when they were struggling a bit. Calvert-Lewin again wins the header there against Van Dijk and picked up by Bogle. He thought he was fouled. Referee agrees with him. Anthony Taylor. It's going to be a free kick Leeds United's way, and he's won a few of those challenges with Van Dijk already. Just, Dominic
well, he's a handful, isn't he? He's got a really good spring on him. He's a big lad, but he jumps his height.
Leeds in possession with Struijk on that far side. Whoever's made the forward run, and then his attempted cross in just bounces off the back of Gravenberch and out for a throw on that far side. It'll be near the corner flag this time round, I think. So on that far side, looks like Ampadu, isn't it? Their captain, who's across to take it. We allowed towels in your time, Craig, to throw the ball in.
I'm sure that some teams did use towels, but you weren't allowed them. I think they've since changed the rules, Derek, where if you ask for a towel, they've got to give it to you.
You used to have gaps in these hoardings as well that you could just sort of nip through as well, couldn't you?
Tramedy used to do that, didn't he?
Ampadu, Dave Challoner, Ampadu in. Well, his headed goal was in the end, still inside the penalty area. Not cleared away just yet. Now Liverpool might be able to break with Ekitike. Driving forward down the left-hand side. He's got Wirtz inside him. Gravenberch has gone forward on this as well. That's a lovely ball in field then. Gravenberch will... He got caught there. I mean, his first touch wasn't the best in the world, but it's going to be a yellow card anyway.
It was Cody Gakpo, wasn't it? It was a lovely ball from Ekitike. Gakpo just got there first before Bogle. Jaden Bogle just had to bring him down, didn't he? And he was a lucky man that there was someone behind him, because it's an awful challenge. It's an awful challenge.
His first touch wasn't the best, was it, Cody Gakpo? But
no,
but even so, no, I mean, he was away from his marker, definitely. Over his booked. So might be in distance for Dominic Szoboszlai this one.
Definitely. This one's, I would say, it's almost perfect.
The pitch we know is very lively with all the rain that's fallen on it. The rain is still falling now. So if you can get it to dip.
What is it, about 26, 27 yards? Plenty of time to get it up and over, and we know he likes them knuckle balls, doesn't he, where he hits them and the ball swerves all over. Gives the keeper a real problem.
Ball of 3 then. Szoboszlai. Opportunity for Liverpool. Needs to get it on target at the very least here.
It's a big wall.
Sets himself Szoboszlai. It's over the walls, over the crossbar. Got it up, but couldn't get it down.
No, didn't get enough movement on it. Didn't quite strike it right, did he?
Liverpool just showing hints, if you like, of a little bit more fluency in their play this evening.
Yeah, I think certainly going forward they look like they're linking up a little bit better, and they look full of ideas. Actually, they do look.
Goal kick, which Lucas Perry will take. Ekitike got that knock after Perry came for a cross from this near side, and he's fully recovered from that, so no problems there. Dyke's headed forward twice. Liverpool still haven't got the ball under control, and Leeds just keeping it play on the halfway line. Bogle over his shoulder, and then Van Dijk the header back and dropping short there, and then Konate trying to do his best to get the ball away from danger, but there was no pace at all in that header back by Van Dijk, and put Konate in a very, very difficult situation.
Yeah, it did. He didn't know what to do, did he, Konate?
Jones trying to get
the wrong ball.
That right hand side.
Szoboszlai was the ball.
Just throw a bit of pressure. Liverpool have got to throw deep inside the half, as you say. He was always about 10 yards behind the ball there, Ekitike.
Yeah.
The defender was always nearest too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Just looking at
I'm
that.
not sure what Konate was trying to do, really. He went fishing for the ball a couple of times, didn't he? And in the end, it was more by luck. Bradley had a little slash at a clearance, found a man, and then Liverpool broke away.
Liverpool down that right-hand side, done well. Trying to get forward there is Conor Bradley. It's cleared away from danger and out of play. Almost got past his man there, Conor Bradley.
I think he was out-fouled. You know, he was pulling him back.
He's back to the halfway line, and Konate. Curtis Jones. Kerkez. Akpo hugging this left-hand touchline again. Kerkez. Look forward. Finds Jones with it. He's never afraid to look for possession, Curtis Jones. A lot of confidence in his own ability. Konate. Szoboszlai to Wirtz. Bradley's the furthest players forward. We were talking before, that might be why Gomez is not in the starting lineup tonight. Perhaps as Bradley this time can't control the ball forward, but he's been encouraged, isn't he, to get forward down that right-hand side. No doubt about that. Liverpool with it back with Wirtz. Field now with Gravenberch. Right into the penalty area. Checks back. Played wide to Bradley.
See, there are times when I think they should go in. They've got plenty of men in the box, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Four men in
first
there.
time ball in.
Just get it in, yeah.
Now Florian Wirtz into the penalty area. That's a lovely little ball through. Trying to pull it back to him there, did Gravenberch. It didn't quite work out. And keeper stops it going behind for a corner. Just one pass too many.
Yeah,
there.
I think so. They've done really well to get in there. Wirtz again, wasn't it? Lovely little shimmy. Past his man, played Gravenberch in. And then there was just an extra pass, like you say. Leeds wanting a foul there. It wasn't a foul, it was just really aggressive defending, wasn't it?
was just too strong for it.
Calvert-Lewin.
Van Dijk plays it away to Konate. He's got a bit of space down the right-hand side. Driving forward is Konate here. That's a ball forward. Look at Ekitike. He's got away from his marker. Done really well there, Hugo Ekitike. Now what can he do with a cross?
Konate's found his way into the box.
Still, his possession comes back as far as Szoboszlai. And then Bradley comes back as far as Gravenberch.
See, I don't understand that. They've made the space to get it in the box. Just get it in.
Kerkez now is under pressure. As Leeds just push out now and close the space down. The angle of the ball towards that far side. Szoboszlai was there, but they come in field now with Florian Wirtz right into the penalty area. Leaves it for Szoboszlai. Bradley again, but again Liverpool have come forward and then come back again. That's a little bit short there.
That could be a sending off. He's gone straight for the yellow.
Good Monson, I think, is on that far side, who's made the challenge. I mean, I thought the pass was just a little bit short, but he bit it with a challenge. There was no doubt about that.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see whether he was off. Well, he's gone right through the back of him, hasn't he? Bradley
slides along the turf and finds his name in the referee's notebook as well as Nelson's. 26 minutes gone, still goalless.
It's a late one, he's sliding, isn't it? You'd probably get away with that because of the conditions. Yellow card was the minimum that one deserved.
So both the wing backs have now been booked as far as Leeds are concerned. Szoboszlai again.
But that's the way Leeds play, isn't it? You know, they're at it, every one of them. And that, they know they've got to do that to be in games. You know, they have to compete. That's a given from everyone around here. That's the bare minimum.
Szoboszlai had an early free kick from exactly the same position, really. Didn't get past the first defender. This one's better. And it goes by Van Dijk. He should have done better. It's gone over the top of the crossbar.
Yeah.
That was a good ball in. And Van Dijk has collided, I think, with the Leeds player after he'd got his head on the ball there. But he'll know he should have done better there, Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, should have been a goal. It was a brilliant ball in from Szoboszlai. Put it right on the plate for Van Dijk. He was on the move, diving forward. He was under a bit of pressure, but 9 times out of 10 you'd see Virgil van Dijk scoring there.
Both players seem to be okay without any attention, so yeah. You will know the Liverpool captain that was a real opportunity.
Yeah.
There's plenty of pace on it as well. Didn't I get too much on it, really, did you?
He didn't have to do anything except hit the target. Keep it down. Keeper would have had no chance.
Perry with a goal kick. Van Dijk in action again against Calvert-Lewin, wins that one. Now Curtis Jones under pressure. Little back heel got himself out of trouble, and then towards Ekitike, and then Gravenberg, he thought he was fouled as well, but that's not been given.
Oh, that was a foul as well. Good play again, wasn't it, from Liverpool to get out of a real tight area.
It's in the 50-50, but Curtis Jones gets it wide towards Cody Gakpo, left-hand side. What Gakpo do now? Kirk is desperately trying to get forward to support him. Gakpo goes on, then checks. Curls it towards the far post. Ball takes a deflection away from goal.
How's that free kick?
I mean, it was the spin on the ball that made it difficult for Conor Bradley rather than anything else, actually.
Yeah, Conor Bradley didn't do anything. Didn't do anything to the player. It was Stewart, wasn't it, who tried to jump. I don't see what he's seen there, Anthony Taylor, I really don't.
You hear the crowd complaining about them not getting a free kick a moment ago, perhaps. Decided to give them one. Bogle. Back towards the edge of their own penalty area, but Liverpool have improved as this game has gone on.
Yeah, they have.
About that.
Well, they've been in control, haven't they? And they've had chances. They've just been a little bit wasteful at times with them.
Calvert-Lewin brings the ball on that far touchline against Canate, and he's trying to barge his way past the Liverpool defender. Canate forced away from goal there. The free kick will go Liverpool's way there. And, the crowd won't like it, but it was always going to be because Canate had his body between Calvert-Lewin and the ball, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a stupid foul, isn't it, from him? It's a good battle, that. But Canate was always in charge there from behind, and you always know from behind he's tried to slide in and win the ball, hasn't got anything with the ball, brought Canate down.
So you know what it's like with Leeds fans, they expect every decision, but often the case at every home ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ball into his feet, he's trying to shoot the ball past his marker. I think he knows he's got the pace there to get past them. Calvert-Lewin, the ball bounced kindly for him on that far side, and gets it back to Goodmanson. Throw wide on that far side. Is this a chance for another long throw? Totally convinced about it at the moment, and I think Ampadu is saying no. Let's play it back, and then we can get a crossing from through. It's back as far as here on the halfway line. It's wide to Bogle. It's by Kirkes. He's going to be forced back towards halfway again as Leeds will again try and build the possession. Half an hour gone here. Leeds 0. Liverpool 0. Earlier, Everton beating Nottingham Forest 3-0. They're in 5th spot at the moment. That's where Liverpool could go, should they win this one. But Leeds battling really, really hard here, as you'd expect them to after the conference boosting 3-1 over Chelsea on Wednesday night. Ball with Rodon. Back towards halfway, Liverpool pushing forward, trying to press the space, but there's nobody there. A chance now for Ampadu to play it wide to that far touchline. Whoever's made the forward run, but could run some with the cross in and flicks off the header there of Calvert-Lewin. Couldn't get it goalwards. It took it away from Van Dijk as well. It's just kept in play wide right hand side. Bogle. Rodon again. comes out towards halfway, and now Leeds are the team with everybody inside the opponent's half bar, their goalkeeper. Stoic. Wide left-hand side is Goodmanson, comes as far as UF. Again, Leeds happy to play it back towards the halfway line. They keep their wing backs wide to make sure they stretch Liverpool. Liverpool, just like Leeds, not prepared to come out of their shape at the moment. Comes wide on that left-hand touch line. Marty there with a foot in, but keeps possession of this Okafor and comes back as far as halfway again. A lot of possession from Leeds at the moment, last couple of minutes in possession, but they haven't really got too far forward at the moment. Liverpool with Kirkes winning the ball back now and out into Liverpool to break with. Szoboszlai verts to his right, Ekitike is a bit further over. Gakpo on the angle now, what can Cody Gakpo do? Curls it towards the far post and taken away from everybody really, but Ekitike will retrieve it, wide right-hand side.
I don't know why he lifted it.
He did drill it in low then.
Yeah.
Jones. Doesn't find Gakpo with it, but Kirkes did well to get a foot in. Now Canati will have to deal with it under pressure and Calvert-Lewin, but chose the right option in the end, took it away from goal and picked up by Bradley. Van Dijk. Comes to Curtis Jones. Kirkes. Gakpo. Thirds inside of them now. It's right to Gakpo again, down the left-hand touch line. Bit of space now for Milos Kirkes. Comes wide to Curtis Jones again. Decides to come back as far as Van Dijk. As Leeds became very narrow then for a minute, just to try and cut out the passes. Kirkes. Curtis Jones wanted it to his feet, but it goes back to Van Dijk again, and that means that Liverpool might end up getting followed back with Alisson Becker. Marte. It's a poor ball forward really. Easy for Leeds to pick the ball out, and then they give the ball away inside the Liverpool half. So a minute where nobody wanted it. Kirkes again.
Well, he had a chance to go forward there, Kirkes, run forward, because he had loads of space in front of him, and he didn't. He was really reluctant.
Now with Florian Wirtz. Kirkes is ahead of him now. He's got Gakpo to his left. Jones has made the forward run. Kirkes with the ball in. You can see what he was trying to do there to get Ekitike in, because there was a little bit of space, but in the end there wasn't the curl on the cross, and easy for the goalkeeper.
He sort of hit it funny, didn't he? There was a funny spin on the ball.
I mean, with the way that Leeds play the wing backs and three at the back, there is space down the flanks if you move the ball quickly, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Liverpool have got down there once or twice. We've seen Conor Bradley do it a couple of times. Cody Gakpo has done it here as well.
12 minutes to half-time, still goals at Ellen Road. Long ball forward. Dykes header down. Gravenberch. So just overran it there and needs to run the ball back. Ampadu drives forward, nobody's gone towards him now, and then the pass is played to the edge of the penalty area, and Bradley did really well to get back there, but he's not cleared the danger, only to the edge of the penalty area, cross behind for a corner in the L. Well, he read the situation really well there, Conor Bradley, and then gave the ball away.
Panicked, so he done really well to win the ball, and then just panicked. Kicked it anywhere, didn't manage to kick it out of play, didn't kick it behind for a corner, didn't kick it out for a throw-in, just left the ball there. Leeds picked it up and were able to get a really low one in at that near post. Canate got himself out there and blocked it.
Gravenberch lost the ball there. They played the bill forward very quickly, did Leeds. Now the short corner's taken to Goodmanson. Now the curling cross will come in. Still inside the penalty area. He might break for the opportunity. The shot on the turn in the end didn't take a deflection there. It was Pascal Struijk who tried to turn on the sixpence and hit old money, and he couldn't get the ball on target. It's gone behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, he was never on target, was it? Trying to spin and hit it, always difficult. Some nugget keeping the ball now, not giving it to Alisson. Well, surely there's another ball behind there.
The cross that came in, they only half cleared it, Liverpool. They didn't quite get it away from danger, did they?
No, they didn't. It was bobbling about a little bit, wasn't it?
Actually, the ball's been returned. Alisson over the ball. He's got Virgil van Dijk who will take it to Alisson. Calvert-Lewin trying to close him down, but Alisson will play it forward. I can see the ball's going to bounce here. That will make it difficult for him. Cleared away, and then Wirtz just got the wrong side of his marker for a moment there, and Ampadu comes forward. There's a deflection, but Curtis Jones did well then, a neat header by Wirtz. Ekitike did well there to find some space and pick up possession. He's got Gakpo now in the centre forward position. Still with Hugo Ekitike, trying to draw a player towards him, waiting for support, gets it from Curtis Jones. Again, Ekitike has stayed wide, Gakpo is in the central position, Kirkes to Ekitike again at walking pace here. Back to Curtis Jones, turns in field and into the feet of Ekitike, almost got it through to Florian Wirtz there, but not quite, and then Canati has to tidy things up on the halfway line to Alisson. Sam Leeds' press gives Canati time to get the ball back from his goalkeeper. Bradley wide right hand side. Canati midfield to Gravenberg. Canati again. Gravenberg. Kirkes has made the forward run. So ball wasn't played to him. Made some space though for Gakpo down the left hand touchline. Now he's closed down by Bogle. Towards Kirkes. Curtis Jones near to him. Kirkes again. Towards Wirtz. Laid the ball off possibly to Kirkes then, but came back to Jones instead. Now with Wirtz again. It's all very, very tight. But now Gakpo might get his way away from Bogle. Drills the ball in towards the near post. Back post is battling for the ball there, and the referee decides his foot was a little bit high.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was. He's won an Oscar for it, the defender. It was like someone had shot him in platoon.
I mean, his touch and then the ball bounced up, didn't it?
Yeah, he's tried to reach for it. And then I'm not even sure he got his head, you know, but I think his play acting won the foul there. I think Anthony Taylor was conned by it a little bit.
Even it's to half time.
Well, it wasn't there, was it?
No, it wasn't nowhere near there.
It was in the 6-yard box. He's took it at the edge of his box.
The goalkeeper with a save to make of note, I don't think, yes, in this one.
Yeah, it's a silly push for Ekitike. No need for it.
I think he realises he has to be physical, but I mean, you've got to be careful about how you use that physicality, haven't you?
I mean, he's a big lad, a tall lad. He's not bulky, is he, by any stretch?
Free kick inside the centre circle for Leeds. Liverpool holding their line on the edge of their own penalty area. Plenty of space for Alisson to come into. It's drilled forward deep towards the far post. It's headed goals in the end. I'm not too sure that knew too much about it in the end. The ball bounced harmlessly through to Alisson, but it was certainly Leeds player. I think it was Pascal Stroikes who got his head to the ball in the end. I don't think he knew what he was doing.
No, I think he's just gone in bodies and probably seen it late. He's got his head to it. It was on target. Straight to Alisson, though. Didn't cause him a problem.
Alisson to Canati, who's gone wide right hand side. Looking for the feet of Ekitike there.
See, that's a foul for me. If that happens the other way.
Well, he's waited to. Did he wait and see if Liverpool had possession from it and then give the free kick? But I think he's right. I think you're right.
No, he's right. Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You could see he was all over him. Hands all over him. You know, he couldn't move Ekitike. It's a blatant foul.
7 minutes to the break. Kirkes to the goal this here. Florian Wirtz carries the ball forward, starts possession here, and then he sees a little gap and tries to take the ball with him, and he's lost possession now. That might be dangerous for Liverpool. A little bit too easy. Liverpool trying to get players back here as Okafor gets towards the edge of the penalty, and then fortunately for Liverpool messes it up, and Liverpool can try and break now with Gakpo, who's onside. Cody Gakpo drives on towards the edge of the penalty area. Cody Gakpo turns in field. His shot's been blocked away. Then he gets it away. Takes a deflection and behind for a corner.
How many times have we seen that? I thought he was in on goal. He wasn't offside. He timed his run really well, Cody Gakpo. We can see. And then when he gets it on the edge of the box, he cuts inside. He turns one shot down, takes another touch, and then tries to cut it back on the keeper. And it's took a deflection and just gone inches wide.
Could he have carried on and got on his left foot there when he had that space rather than cutting it? I know he always cuts in field.
He really wants it.
On his right foot?
Yeah, on his right foot, a little bit further in front of him.
Corner to Liverpool then. Left hand side. Brian Gravenberg. Take it, curled in under the crossbar, punched away, still hasn't got anywhere there, bounced off a defender and hacked away from danger. Comes wide again, Gakpo, left hand side again, this time uses his left foot, but it's stopped to the near post, he gets a second opportunity. Comes wide to Szoboszlai, it's curled in, Flicked up in the air, but it's going to stay inside the penalty area. Can Van Dijk win it? Yes, he can. Now with Wirtz, he's got his back to goal. Tries to get it wide here to Szoboszlai, who'll just keep the ball in play. Gakpo turns in field again, wants to curl it in. It's not a good cross. Tries to win the header, headed away from danger again. Still with Liverpool then pressing forward.
He was desperate. You could see he was desperate to do that. It wasn't a foul at all. The crowd have won that.
Well, that time when Gakpo could go outside, he did, but then the left foot cross was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He didn't put enough on it, did he? He was just trying to be too precise with it. But again, good pressure from Liverpool. They'll be disappointed as it goes to half-time that they haven't got their noses in front. They've had enough chances, haven't they, in sight at goal to
yeah, we had
scored
Curtis Jones, the shot off the crossbar.
Yeah.
Van Dijk's header from that Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
Free kick, certainly the two clear opportunities.
They've had a situation with Gakpo running through there.
All the way on this near side. Calvert-Lewin heads the ball in field and then cleared away by Gravenberch. But the ball up towards halfway in the end, and Leeds will play it back from Dio to Lucas Perry, their goalkeeper. He sends it long and deep. Calvert-Lewin is there with Van Dijk. Van Dijk wins this one. Ball inside the Leeds half. Curtis Jones did well to win it and then gets the ball into a bit of space there for Szoboszlai. Conor Bradley joins in. Goes wide. Right hand side to Ekitike. Towards Wirtz, trying to get Ekitike through with a first time ball forward. Monson brings the ball away from danger and then deciding that Ekitike is the wrong side of the ball, though, was it? Or Conor Bradley? That was Ekitike, wasn't it? The wrong side of the ball.
Yeah. He says he's just pushed him a little bit.
Free kick to Leeds.
And it was a little bit.
It's going to be a free kick to Leeds United. Around that far side with 2.5 minutes on my watch. Won't be too much of stoppage time, I don't think. About that little bit when Ekitike managed to find himself on the end of Lucas Perry's clearance with
at least a couple of minutes, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so have that added on. The rain, well, it's steadily falling still here.
He stole a few yards with that again, the keeper.
Gakpo, his header though, doesn't find a red shirt with him. All alone there, Gakpo, when he headed the ball. Perry, long ball forward by him, and that's going to go all the way through to Alisson Becker in the Liverpool goal. Haven't quite been able to match the energy and the concerted pressure they put on Liverpool very early on in this game.
No, they haven't. It was just that start, wasn't it? It was a really high energy start.
Gakpo with a blind around the corner pass that really fine strike, and it's Ekitike's been penalised.
Well, he has to be careful, doesn't he?
The fouls are counted up against him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Leeds free kick taken to Joe Roda. That's right to this near side to Bogle, who has been booked, as has Goodmanson on the other side. Anthony Taylor, our referee for this one. Still goalless as we enter the final minute of the 45. Goodmanson trying to get beyond Bradley there. He's had to go back in the end, and Lewin couldn't get there either. And the pitch very lively, took the ball away from everybody. Behind for a goal kick Liverpool's way. Alisson will take it. Fourth official is waiting for us to reach the 45 before he can show how many minutes we're going to have at the end of this first half. So Van Dijk plays it to Kerkez, back as far as Curtis Jones to make some space for himself to Curtis Jones, and then the ball out for Liverpool throw. Ball might score up now. It's going to be 3 minutes possibly. Let's wait and see. Kerkez will take the throw. Yeah, 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Kerkez with the throw down this near touchline. Gakpo between two defenders. Ekitike again working hard. Then the back heel doesn't find a red shirt with it. Then looking for Calvert-Lewin. Control, and then strong challenge there by Gravenberch, but the throw has gone Leeds' way. Very solid Calvert-Lewin when you run into him, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Gravenberch was the same there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He got muscled in there.
50-50. Bogle will take the throw. Midway inside the Liverpool half, right-hand side. To the first minute of stoppage time. Calvert touchdown. Calvert-Lewin header in field. First time clearance by Van Dijk over TK's head. And just bounced just as Shaki Pio was hoping. And then the ball forward will go to the penalty area. Van Dijk did well there to get the ball away from danger. And then Cody Gakpo goes to ground and wins a free kick midway inside his own half. A couple of minutes of stoppage time still to grow. And, Liverpool certainly on the balance of opportunities inside the box. We'll think they should be ahead in this one, but we found that elusive first goal. As we said, that's been so important. 7 Premier League games that Liverpool have gone ahead in, they've won. 7 they've gone behind in, just that 1 point from the comeback against Sunderland in midweek. So that tells you a story of Liverpool's season, really, I suppose, so far. Jones, back towards the halfway line. Plays it just towards Canarsie. Is there still time for one Liverpool opportunity and another pass like that? Looking for TK's run, but it had to be a perfect one, didn't it?
Yeah, it was too straight, wasn't it? Straight run, he's trying to find him with a straight pass. There's no angle on it at all.
Ball played up towards the halfway line, and Liverpool trying to close Leeds United down there, but it didn't quite work out. Bradley who gets the first booking of the game in the end there. He's not in a right back situation. He was inside the Leeds half. Perhaps a little bit unfortunate based on some of the challenges we've seen so far, but Conor Bradley in the referee's notebook.
Well, he is. He's unlucky. You see him, he's gone right the way over there. But you're right, I think the players made the most of that.
Stayed down there.
Whenever you slide like that though, and it's debatable whether you get the ball or not, you always run the risk of getting a yellow.
So should have taken the free kick or not, or should have lead to the goalkeeper Perry? Well, in the end he does. We're in the last seconds of the 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half, so the time they've taken, they might run out of time. Perry will take it now. Referee says play on. Around that far touchline, that's headed away, and Anthony Taylor thought about blowing his whistle, but Liverpool haven't quite got the ball away from danger yet. Now they have, and Anthony Taylor says that's enough as far as first half is concerned. Goalless at the break here.